call them man's best friend, and for good reason. It seems the relationship with dogs to aid humans as a cooperative has long been tradition, even before our intellectual brain was optimized for civilized, unified, conglomerate existence. Early cavemen are hypothesized to have been utilizing these creatures for their keen senses and alert nature for thousands of years.
The course of domestication of the dog was probably not a single moment. It was probably a long, long period of experimentation.
As it may seem safe to say, the human relationship with its canine partner has a long and storied past, as we find out and explore more into the history of Native American dogs in this instance. Native American dogs are pre-Columbian dogs, were dogs who lived with Native Americans, arriving about 10,000 years ago alongside Paleo-Indians, or the first peoples who entered and subsequently inhabited the Americas during the final glacial episodes. Today, they make up a fraction of dog breeds that range from the Alaskan Malamute and the Peruvian Hairless dog. It happens to go, the earliest evidence for dogs in the Americas can be found in Danger Cave, Utah, a site which has been dated to be between 9,000 and 10,000 years BC. These New World dogs have been shown to descend from Old World Eurasian gray wolves. In 2018, a study compared sequences of North American dog fossils with Siberian dog fossils. It was assumed that canine domestication may have first occurred in Siberia 23,000 years ago, when humans and wolves were isolated together. After this initial domestication event, dogs most likely followed humans when they migrated across the Bering Land Bridge from East Asia to the Americas 15,000 years ago. Wolves likely learned that scavenging from humans regularly was an easy, free meal. While humans allowed this to happen, so long as wolves were not aggressive or threatening. Humans and canines had similar migration patterns and divergence that could explain how dogs and humans began their bond. Explorers from the 1600s to the 1800s described Indian dogs as being indistinguishable from wolves, but there were fundamental differences. The dogs were smaller and stockier, had wider chests and shorter muzzles. The greatest difference were, however, in superior strength, intelligence, and stamina of the wolf. Dogs were used as companions, but had important functions in tribal communities as well. They were watch and guard dogs, pack animals, and pulled travois and sleds loaded with meat, home goods, children, and the elderly. They tracked game, hunted bear, and even fished. Some tribes ate dogs or consumed them ceremonially, their meat considered an honored source of restoring strength and healing. Archaeologists have discovered that dogs were often buried with their owners or given their own elaborate burials. It is theorized that there were 4 separate introductions of the dog over the past 9,000 years, in which 5 different lineages were founded in the Americas. The dogs of the Native Americans were described as looking and sounding like wolves. The Hare Indian Dog is suspected by one author of being a domesticated coyote based on its historical description. At Arroyo Honda Pueblo in northern New Mexico, during the 14th century, several coyotes seem to have been treated identically to domestic dogs. Today, most Native American dog breeds have gone extinct, mostly replaced by dogs of European descent. If you like this video, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this content with your friends. And as always, remember to get out there and explore. Thanks, guys.